What if the voice you hear in your dreams isn't a memory, but someone calling you from the other side? If you want to hear this story till the end, or enjoy more stories like this, hit subscribe and share your ideas in the comments. He woke up to her voice again, the same soft whisper that echoed inside his mind every night since she vanished. "Ethan, you promised you'd find me." His eyes snapped open, the empty apartment glowing with the faint light of dawn. Outside, the streets of Seattle were still quiet, the rain tapping against the window like a heartbeat. He sat up, his breath trembling. She had been gone for 2 years. Everyone said she was dead, but her voice kept finding him, somehow, like static on a broken radio. Sometimes in the grocery store he heard her laugh by the fruit section. Sometimes driving across the I-5 bridge, her words brushed his thoughts like wind. It started after the accident, the crash that took her and left him in the hospital for months. When he woke, he could hear fragments of her thoughts. At first he thought it was grief. He thought his mind was inventing her voice. But then she said something he couldn't know, something only she knew. The hidden tattoo on her wrist, the one she never told anyone about, a tiny crescent moon. He drove to the place they used to meet, the old diner off Highway 2. The waitress still remembered them. She looked at him with pity when he sat at the corner booth. "Coffee, black, no sugar, right?" she asked. He nodded, staring at the empty seat across from him. And then he heard it again. "Ethan, I'm cold. Please find me." His fingers tightened around the mug. He whispered into the air, "Where are you, Anna?" A flash in his mind, trees, darkness, the sound of water running fast. Then silence. He stumbled out of the diner, his breath visible in the chill morning air. He knew that place, the Cedar Creek woods. They used to hike there. He drove with shaking hands, the road slick with rain, her voice growing clearer, like she was sitting beside him. "Turn left, Ethan. Please hurry." He parked near the old trail, her voice leading him deeper into the forest, branches snapping under his boots, his heart pounding like thunder. Then he saw it, an old cabin, half covered in ivy. Something about it felt wrong, too quiet, too still. Her voice cracked in his head. "Ethan, don't go inside." But he did. The door creaked open, dust floating in the light, his pulse racing as he stepped forward, her voice whispering again, softer, this time like she was crying. "You're not supposed to find this place." He froze, every hair on his body standing as he heard footsteps behind him, slow, deliberate, heavy. He turned around and saw a man standing in the doorway, his face hidden by shadow, the air thick with the smell of old wood and rain. He felt his heart pounding so hard it drowned out everything, even her voice for a second. Then it came again, Anna whispering inside his head, "Ethan, run, please run." The man stepped closer, and light from the window slid across his face. Ethan felt his chest tighten. He knew that face. It was Anna's brother Liam, but he looked different, older, colder. His eyes empty, like the life had been drained out of him. Liam said, "You shouldn't have come here, Ethan. You should have left her memory alone." Ethan took a step back, his hands shaking. He wanted to speak, but his throat felt locked. He could only think her name. Anna, Anna, Anna. Liam kept walking forward, slow like he had all the time in the world, the floorboards groaning under his boots. He could feel the cold rising through his legs. Liam said, "You hear her, don't you?" Ethan nodded, barely breathing. Liam smiled, but it wasn't kind, it was broken. "She told me you would. She told me you wouldn't stop looking." Ethan felt the voice in his mind shift, softer, sadder. Anna saying, "He's not the same, Ethan. Something happened to him." He looked around the cabin, pictures on the walls, old and faded. One caught his eye, Anna standing by the lake, smiling. But in the corner of the frame, Liam was staring at her, not smiling, not even blinking. He said, "Where is she?" Liam shook his head. "You don't want to know." Her voice whispered again, "Ethan, don't believe him. Please." Liam took another step, his eyes dark now. He said, "She wanted to leave me. She said she was running away with you." Ethan felt the world tilt, the air heavy with something he didn't want to understand. Liam said, "I tried to stop her. I just wanted to talk." Her voice broke through, sharp this time, like lightning. "He didn't mean to, but he—" Then silence. The wind outside howled through the cracks of the cabin. Ethan could feel her presence fading, like mist under sunlight. He shouted her name in his head over and over. "Anna, answer me, please." But what came back wasn't her voice. It was something else. A low sound, a breath that wasn't his own, coming from the floor beneath his feet. He knelt down, scraping away the dust and wood, his fingers trembling, his mind screaming her name louder, louder, until he saw it. A small silver locket, buried half in the dirt. The same one he gave her the night before she disappeared. He touched it, and everything went dark and cold. And he heard her again. "Ethan, don't open your eyes. Don't let him see you like this." The air felt heavy, like the world had stopped breathing. He could still hear her voice, soft, now distant, like wind through trees. "Ethan, please forgive me." He opened his eyes and saw the cabin empty, the floor clean. No locket, no dirt, no trace of Liam. His own reflection in the cracked mirror, trembling and pale. He stumbled outside, the sky gray, the forest silent, raindrops sliding down his face. He walked to the edge of the creek, the same place they used to sit years ago when life felt endless. Her voice brushed against his mind one last time. "Ethan, you found me. Now let me rest." He fell to his knees, the sound of the water louder than his thoughts, the echo of her laughter fading into the rushing stream. In the distance, a single beam of sunlight broke through the clouds, touching the water, turning it gold. And for a moment he swore he saw her standing there, smiling, the wind in her hair. He whispered, "Goodbye, Anna." And then the woods fell quiet again. Only the sound of the river and the whisper of the rain remained, like the earth itself was keeping her secret forever.